Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a very special gaming session video. Today I will be playing a game from my childhood called Penny Racers. This is the cover of the game. I think this one was released back in 1997 or 98, I'm not quite sure, and I cannot find the information on this one. Actually it says Takara Co. Limited 1996, so yeah, I probably got this when I was 5 years old or something, and this was one of the first games, if not the first game I ever played on PlayStation 1. As you can see, I'm a grown-up man now. It's year 2023. It's been more than 20 years since I got this game, but the amount of nostalgia that this game brings to me is just something that makes me want to come back to this game almost every year. And now, since I have a pretty long summer holiday, it was the time to do that again. So what we are going to do in this session is to play through this game. It shouldn't take that long. I would say like 1 hour and 15 minutes or something, maximum of 1.5 hours. And yeah, I will explain everything on the way. If you're interested in this game in 2023, this is your video. Enjoy, let's go. So let's start the Grand Prix. There is only a very limited number of options you can change, and as you can see, we can choose from 6 cars. They're actually not cars, they are bodies, so you can buy new parts for your car. Essentially the car and the parts are just the body, or like the chassis, and then you can just change the body to alter the looks of the car. So you have only one car which you can fit multiple different bodies. So as you can see, we have a Mini Cooper here. Then I think this one is Nissan Skyline GDR. Looks like an R33 to me, based on the front and the rear lamps. This one is a Lamborghini Diablo, definitely. This is a VW Beetle Type 1, I think. This is a BMW 3 Series E30, could be an M3, not sure. And this is your local bus. And yeah, these are actually unique cars or unique bodies, so we can only choose one, and we are not able to get any of these later on in the game. But I think we're going to choose... this is always a difficult choice. Like I said, it doesn't really matter, but of course you're going to see the car and look at the car for the rest of the game, unless you buy a new body. So I think I'm going to go with Lamborghini, because that's the fastest, obviously, in real life. And let's name it... I can't really see what's behind me, so... I think there is a delete button. Yeah, let's call it Diablo. Celebrate the launch of Diablo 4, which I actually haven't played, but I have heard that it's a good game. Alright, it's called Diablo. So this is basically the main menu of the game. We have practice, sprint race, World Grand Prix, which is still locked. Then we have the parts shop, the body shop, the question mark shop. This is basically you can sell your unused items, cars, or I mean bodies or whatever, and here you can paint the car, and here you can save the game. And if you press triangle, this will bring up your car menu. Here you can change the body, tires, engine, chassis. Basically you have like normal, lightweight and supreme, so it makes your car lighter and it makes it handle better. This is your steering, basically steering wheel. It's called steering wheel, but technically it just makes your steering faster, so basically it's a power steering. Here you have the transmission. We have a 4-speed automatic gearbox in the beginning. This is your wing, horn, and a speedometer. And there you can see the stats at the moment. Acceleration is not that good, speed is okay, handling and grips decent. And we start with 100 gold, that's the currency of the game, gold. Not sure if it's in grams because it says 100 G, so we have 100 grams of gold, let's assume that. And if you go to part shop, you can see that at the moment we cannot buy any tires. We are fitted with all-around tires, which is a good choice in the beginning. We cannot afford the new engine. We could afford a slow steering. I'm not sure why would I want slow instead of normal. Well, I don't know. Chassis, too expensive to upgrade. But transmission is definitely worth it in the beginning because we get an extra gear and it makes us go faster. So we're going to buy MT5 normal and then we're going to change it right here. And as you can see, our acceleration and speed go up a bit, just enough for us to win a race. And then we can sell this 4-speed automatic and get 200 grams back. What we could buy, a new speedometer, not worth it, and a new horn, definitely not worth it. So I think this is what we choose for now. So the idea of the game is that first you have 3 sprint races on 3 different tracks. You have to basically not win. I think podium is enough, like top 3 finish. Then you unlock 2 more tracks, do the same for them, and then you unlock 2 more tracks and do the same for them. After having done that, you unlock the World Grand Prix, which is basically the same tracks in a different order, and you cannot restart, and you get points, and you just need to win the championship to proceed. And in the practice, you just have the same tracks, and you can try them on your own. Alright, let's go. Start from the easiest track of them all. It's called Normal Circuit Easy. And soon you will see the awesome graphics and even better musics and sound effects of the game. Here we go. Sounds exactly like a Lamborghini Diablo shoot sound. And when we observe our opponents, we can see a garbage wagon. Decent choice for a racetrack. Then we have some kind of SUV right there. I think that's a Firebird right there. And then we have almost overtaken them all, but here is a Toyota Celica, if I'm not mistaken. Another Nissan GDR, by the looks of it. And then the fastest of them all is this black and yellow car, which I'm not sure about, but I'm going to check it in a minute. Right, so now we have overtaken all 9 opponents and we are leading the race. As you can see, the track is quite easy. I don't have that much speed, so it's not a big challenge to win the race or like control the car. Once we upgrade the car, it will go like 50% faster, so of course then you're going to need some reflexes and driving skills. Right now you don't really need neither of those. If you go off the track, like on the gravel or grass, the car doesn't slow down. Once you just have reached the top speed, you just stay there. Even the drifting doesn't really slow you down. The only thing is that the grass will make you lose the grip a bit easier, so you just have to be careful there. Alright, that's the first win. And we got 100 grams of gold. Sorry, I'm Finnish. Gold and gold are 2 different words, as far as I'm concerned. Like bear and beer. There are more of those. Alright, next race. Tunnel Short. So this race takes place entirely in a tunnel. I think it's underground. Wouldn't make any sense to build this type of tunnel like above the ground. I don't but anyways, this one is a bit trickier because we don't have any runoff areas. No gravel, no grass, just wall. So we have to be really careful and drift through this tight corner like that. And soon we are in the lead. And as you can see, the same opponents are facing you in every race. By the way, I just deliberately didn't choose the shortcut. I wanted to show you this track, and then during the next lap I will go through the shortcut. Chicane, top speed, 100 miles an hour, no problem. Then just drift here, and for some reason they have built or left some crazy bumps in an underground highway tunnel. Well, whatever. Okay, so the lap time was 1 minute and 10 seconds. Now we are in the lead, we have already reached the top speed, and we're going to take the shortcut, which is pretty well hidden. If you... back in 1996 there was really no way to search for that sort of information from the internet, at least I wasn't able to do that. So I'm pretty sure that most of you who have played this game have found this shortcut by accident. You just casually cruise through that wall, through the barrier, then through the wall, and suddenly we are in a tunnel filled with gravel or mud, I don't know. The surface looked pretty creepy. But anyways, we went through the shortcut, and I think we are able to finish the lap in 1 minute. And now we're on the final lap of this race. If you hit L2, you can see the track map, and the green dots are your opponents, so our lead at the moment is pretty solid. Once again we drift through this corner, downshift to third to maintain our speed at a decent level, and we're going to do the shortcut again, just through the barrier, through the wall, into this very, very creepy looking mud tunnel that comes through the wall back to the main track. Alright, that should do it. We are lapping the garbage wagon, and our lap is just 2 seconds slower. I don't know why, maybe I just didn't make the tight right-hander as well as I did on the second lap. But anyway, as a prize we got 300 grams of gold, which means that we now have 500 G, but I think we are not going to buy anything just yet. I'm saving for the Engine Plus 2, which we can buy after we win our third race in Highlands Short. And one thing that I need to do is basically just reset my capture card, because in about every 10 minutes the lag, the sync between audio and video starts to go a bit off. So I just need to double click my capture card on OBS to get them synced again. Alright, now we are on our very first gravel track. The grip is basically as good as it is on tarmac. However, it's a bit more difficult to get moving, so if you have a more powerful engine or lighter car and bad tires, you're just going to skid quite a lot before you can get to the speed, but that's not a problem. And as you can see, if I let go of my accelerator and then just turn, the grip is as good as on tarmac. Really, it doesn't drift. Only if I press accelerator and turn sharply, then I can drift. And actually drifting is a pretty fast way to go through the corners. And as you can hear, the music is pretty terrible on this one, but it is what it is. At least the music is not like really poorly made. I think they have put quite a lot of effort to the music in this game overall, even though on this track we have this horrible orchestration. And as you can see, the graphics are not the best, but not the worst for a 1996 game. I mean, we can clearly see that the mountains, well, I can see through the mountains occasionally, and I can even see through the road occasionally. That's fine. And I can see mountains far back, so they have really thought about 3D effect that you get when you play this game, and even the clouds on the sky are a bit further away. And this race is really easy. We haven't even upgraded our car, apart from the gearbox or transmission. As you can see, the fastest AI cars are just super slow here. In general, the AI doesn't do really well in the gravel courses or off-road courses, but on tarmac it can be a challenge at some point. Let's over the patch of grass there. Not really a shortcut. Drift through the long left-hander, and now we are very, very close to the finish line. Our previous lap was a 53. Can we make it faster? Oh yes, we can. 52.2, that's a new lap record. Alright, we now have 800G, which means we can go and buy ourselves an engine plus 2. And let's change it. And now look at the acceleration and speed. What a massive improvement. The acceleration nearly doubled. The speed only increased by a very small margin, but that's okay. And I think I'm going to save this normal engine, because once we have enough money to buy the engine plus 3, we can basically do a trick. So we will change back to our normal engine, and then we can sell the engine plus 2 and get 400G from it. And that way we can basically buy those better engines a bit quicker, a bit faster. Alright, now we have unlocked 2 more tracks. First of them is called Woodland, and the other one Normal Circuit Hard. From the normal circuit you get 600, and from the Woodland you get 500. So I think we're going to do the normal circuit hard first, so we can buy ourselves. I think the next good upgrade would be either a better gearbox or the faster power steering. I'm not quite sure. But as you can hear, the car sounds totally different now. And it's also a lot faster. But here is the problem. We are now at our top speed, which seems to be around 106 miles per hour. We only gained 6 miles per hour top speed because our gearbox isn't able to go any faster. So the gear ratio is too short. We're going to need a new gearbox which enables us to go much faster. The engine would be capable of doing like 115, even 120 with a proper gearbox. So I think our next purchase will be the MT5 high speed or something like that. But anyways, this race should still be quite easy. We have now completed the first lap, and as you can see, this track is really like not too hard, not too easy. It's really fun to drive. These corners are quick, you can drift through them. Even this very, very long and sharp left-hander, you just downshift and let it drift through it like that. And here the music is quite okay. I really like this piece. Right, let's take a shortcut through the pit. You do not have any pit stops in this game. I think you have already noticed that, but it's a cool little detail that you can just drive through the pit lane. Not sure if it's any faster, but certainly a shorter distance to cover if you just cruise through there. And if you really would like to optimize your lap times, you would, and you would need to just... I hit the wall. Yeah, you just could like drive on the grass and take the shortest way, but it's a bit risky because you can easily lose the traction if you drift on the grass. But as you can see, well, could be faster, I don't know. I have never bothered to do that. But anyways, now we have completed our first race of normal circuit hard, and our lap time 1 minute 1 second and 66. Okay, so now we have 600 grams of gold, and we can go ahead and buy ourselves MT5 high-speed gearbox. And let's change it and observe the top speed. Look at that. We lose a bit of acceleration, obviously, but the increase in top speed is just significant. So let's sell this one. And we are off to Woodland. Some more coffee. Right, this one is a very interesting track. So as you can see, it's off-road, gravel track, and I lost a lot of time in the initial acceleration, but now when I'm getting up to speed I can easily catch them. But this early part of this track consists of this waterfall where you have the jump, and if you know the shortcut you can go straight through the rock face and take a massive shortcut. The correct way would have been to jump through the big waterfall on the left, but of course I want to win this. And then this part right here is also a bit annoying because you have to jump over the river, and after the river you need to do a precise landing and turn right at the same time, otherwise you will end up crashing on the left side of the track like I just did. But luckily we are so fast with our new gearbox so that the AI won't catch me. Let's take the real way, which would be through this massive white waterfall, followed by left, right, left, and then along right. And that's where we would have entered the track if we had used the shortcut. Brake a little, downshift, be prepared to turn right, and as you can see I messed it up completely and now the AI is going to catch me. But luckily we have still one more lap to go. I hope I can use the shortcut to catch that guy. This track is just really difficult overall. Let's take it easy here and then aim for the small waterfall, go through the wall, drive on top of the water, of course, and then join the track. Now we need to be super careful when we jump over the river. Brake, downshift, downshift again, turn right, perfect. And this is how you win in Woodland. Not my greatest race, but that will do at this point of the game. Right, so now we have 550 G, which means we can upgrade our steering wheel. So instead of buying slow or quick, we can buy super quick. And that makes the handling a lot better. So now I think the green bar, the handling bar, should increase. Almost doubled. Well, maybe at least a 50% or more increased. Great. Now we can sell the normal steering. And we have unlocked the last two tracks, which are called Big Dome and Mountain Pass. And I think we are going to do Big Dome first. And as you can probably tell, this is a gravel track, an off-road track. And it actually takes place in a big dome indoors. Now we are suffering from our entry-level tires. We can't really get a good start, but luckily our top speed is good, so we can easily catch these guys. And this track is one of my favorites, or at least this was one of my favorites when I was a kid, but it's still good. You have to go over that bump, then you have a really tight and long right-hander, and the car is bouncing a lot. As you can see, the AI is now using wings in their cars. I don't have money for a wing just yet, and to be honest, I really don't know whether the wing actually helps or does anything, or is it just like a cosmetic upgrade. I think it might help with the bouncing on this track, but it definitely won't help you to go any faster. Like, it doesn't increase your acceleration or top speed or anything like that. As you can see, the car is bouncing quite a lot. I let go of the accelerator, had my steering all the way to the right, but still the car was bouncing like mad. So maybe the wing would help. Well, I don't know. Right, final lap. There's actually another shortcut which you can take, which is right over this huge pile of dirt. Now I managed to somehow avoid the bouncing, because I took the corner so early and so slowly, but still my lap time didn't improve that much. 200ths of a second, but anyway, that's a win. Now we have 950 G, which means we can upgrade our tires, and we're going to buy all around +3. That's going to be a huge upgrade for our road grip, dirt grip, and as far as I know, for acceleration as well. Well, not according to the game, but I can tell you that it's much easier to get moving now. So let's go to the final race in the sprint race category, which is called Mountain Pass. Now we are about half an hour into the game, and after this one we will unlock the World Grand Prix. And this track is a very special one. It's so long, it only has 2 laps instead of 3, and it has some really nice shortcuts which I quite epically just failed, so let's take a restart. Let's concentrate for a while. Need high revs. Fourth place, that's decent. And now we are going to take the normal route, and on the next lap I will show you a pretty nice shortcut. As you can see, this is a really difficult track. The car is bouncing all the time, and here you can actually fall back to where you came from, and that would be a disaster. Here you have to slow down and be really careful not to bounce and fall over the edge. We overtake the Toyota. Now we are on the third place. Overtake the GDR. to the second place and prepare for the massive jump, which is followed by a 90-degree turn left. Oh my god, don't push me, please. We somehow survived that. We skipped through the right-hander. By the way, here is the map of the track. As you can see, it's quite complex. And the weird number 8 shaped part on the top right is the one with the massive cliffs where you can fall down. Okay, so let's take the normal route through here. As you can see, that we started the race from a dead end, and now we joined the track from a different place. Alright, now for the shortcut. I really hope I don't mess this up. If you brake here and turn left, you can actually climb this hill, and now we are in a strong lead. Still need to be careful not to fall from here. The bouncing is quite horrible, I can tell. But somehow we managed. Let's take a good drift here. The corner is nicely banked. And now downshift to third. Didn't help, so much bouncing. I hope the AI won't catch me. Certainly not. Okay, I think we have managed to win this race. Lap time is not so good. 121 is easily attainable. Oh my god. It was even worse than the first lap, even though we took the shortcut. Well, never mind, we still won the race. Alright, so now we have a pretty good car. We still are missing our off-road tires. We're still missing an improved chassis. And I think, well, the wing, if you want to buy it. And then we would still need to upgrade our engine to the Engine Plus 3 at some point. But I think with this equipment we are good to go to the first round of the Grand Prix. So let's just observe the prices. For the lightweight chassis we're going to need 1.6k, and if we win the first round of the Grand Prix, which takes place in normal circuit easy, we do get 1000 G, which is quite a lot. It will basically double our savings, and with that money we can actually buy the better chassis, and then we can get rid of the old chassis and get, I think, 500 or 600 G from that to buy off-road tires. Right, let's go. Grand Prix Race 1. Now the opponents have changed. They are much quicker. They have different cars. And the best of this is that they do have names. You're going to see that in a while. So each of these cars, or drivers as I tend to think, has a name. The top 3 or top 4 cars are always the fastest. There's a blue Ferrari, a yellow Lambo, that's not a Diablo though, I think that's a Countach. And then there was this white Porsche 911 and Lancia Stratos, like in the World Rally Championship back in the 70s. Okay, we have the lead. It wasn't so hard. The blue Ferrari is still onto us, but I think we are going equally fast, so there should be no trouble winning this first round of the Grand Prix. We just take the final corner easily and avoid the barriers. And here we go with the new lap record of 27.1. And now when I press the X button, you can see the ranking or the standings of this race, and then the overall ranking of the championship. So as you can see, the blue arrow was the guy in the blue Ferrari, and then Roadbuster, the guy in the yellow Lambo, White Carnival in his or her white Porsche, Grandmaster in Mitsubishi, Light Manta in I don't know what, but let's see. The mystery car that we faced in the sprint races. So this one, what car is this? I think I can find this information online from Choro-Q.fandom.com. So this is body number 12. It should be a Mitsubishi FTO. Mitsubishi FTO. What is a Mitsubishi FTO? Okay. That's a car I think I have never seen in real life, probably. But fair enough. Looks exactly like that one. So yeah, it's a Mitsubishi. And while we are here, we can observe the other possibilities that we have, and we can actually see all the names on the website. So this is a Toyota RAV4 SUV. This one clearly a Toyota Supra. Porsche 911. I think these are in slightly different order. No, actually this is just some weird logic. So this is number 1 and this is number 2. So this is a Mitsubishi Pajero, if you know what that means. So yeah, this was a Toyota Supra. Isuzu MU, no idea. So this was a Porsche 911 993. Toyota Sports 800, never heard of that one before. And this one, Mazda Roadster, so Miata or MX-5, I guess. And then we have Lancia Delta. If you know about rallying, this is a very famous car. Here we have the Lamborghini Countach that we just raced in the Grand Prix. And this one is Ford F250, a pickup truck. This is Ferrari 512BB. We raced this car also. And here we have the before mentioned Mitsubishi FTO. This is a Fiat 500. Very, very small car from Italy. Here is a Toyota Celica GT4. This one is a Toyota Corolla Levin. You might know this from a certain anime. And here we have a Nissan Fairlady Z32. Really? I guess. Subaru Impreza. Honda CRX. No idea about that one. Suzuki Swift. Lancia Stratos. This is the one that we faced in the Grand Prix as well. This one is called Morgan 4/4. No idea. Lotus Europa. What the heck is a Lotus Europa? Just checking from Google Pictures. Right. Well, you can Google Lotus Europa and see if this resembles one, okay? And then the last two cars, we have a Pontiac Firebird and Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 3. So these are the 24 cars available, and now I need to sync my video and audio like that. Alright, so let's buy the lightweight chassis first and change it and look at the stats. It's quite an impressive change to acceleration. Then we're going to sell the normal chassis, and we're still left with 1000 G, which we can use to buy off-road tires. So we're going to go with off-road +2. Alright, let's switch to the off-road tires and enter the second phase of the Grand Prix in Woodland. Let's see if we can get a better start. Oh yes. We have so much more grip now. And let's hope I do not do the same mistakes I did during my first visit. At least the car turns much better now. And the lightweight chassis really makes a difference when it comes to the acceleration. And our top speed with the engine plus 2 is 124 miles per hour. Okay, now we just unexpectedly are sliding, but it doesn't matter. We make it through the corner easily with our upgraded car. And the AI has no chances whatsoever. And take the shortcut. Once again, pretty hard to find unless you make a really big mistake and happen to find it by an accident. That's how I personally discovered that shortcut. Small contact, it doesn't really matter. We have a strong lead. And the Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini trio is nowhere near us. And still a new lap record. Of course, we started from the starting grid. We had a standing start, so that lap time isn't that great. But let's hope we can improve. Very close to the wall. There is a real possibility to hit the wall between the real waterfall and then the shortcut invisible wall or whatever. Well, that didn't go so well. But anyway, we still get the victory here. I think the lap time will be about the same. Well, small improvement. Doesn't really matter, but no clean race. Right. Blue arrow, the Ferrari is still dominating the AI competition. Lamborghini, solid third, and the Porsche, solid fourth. Grandmaster with the Mitsubishi is still fifth. Usually top dog, which is the Lancia Stratos, should be faster than Grandmaster, but this time it has been totally opposite. And here are the standings after 2 Grand Prix races. Right, so now the third race will take place in Tunnel Long, so we should take our all-around tires. And let's see, the engine plus 3 costs 3,000, so I think we're going to save for that. Which means we need to win 2 more races. And I think my controller just disconnected, but we're good to go. Tunnel Long, so this is basically the same as the Tunnel Short, but it has an extended part on the top left of the track. You will soon see. I really like this track, by the way. This is you get a good flow here. Usually it's really hard to make any mistakes. It's really nice to drift through these narrow corners. And as you can see, instead of going straight, we take the route on the left and we go to the red tunnel, which will lead us to an underwater part. You can see there are fish swimming, and we drift through this very nice banked right-hander, and then we somehow survive the final left turn back to the original track. And the AI is completely helpless on this track. Already we have a several seconds lead. You might be wondering what happens after we beat the Grand Prix. Well, you have to complete the Grand Prix again. but it's more difficult. The slowest of those cars gets replaced by a really super fast black Mercedes-Benz. The driver is called Black Mary. And I mean, she's a real challenge. Unless you know what you're doing, of course. But still, you basically have to go through the same Grand Prix Series again with more difficult opponents. That's what happens. But we should be able to win all the races, nevertheless. Usually the first race in normal circuit easy is the most difficult one because the AI can just go flat out for the whole race. Whereas in these more complex tracks the AI has some difficulties in these slower sections. For example, this track. Even the Black Mary is completely helpless and super slow. So even though you might finish second in the first race, you would still easily win the championship. But with the engine plus 3, there should really be no problem at all to beat the championship. Or Grand Prix, or whatever it's called. So basically we are now at halfway of the championship, and I think about halfway through the game, and we have been playing for about 45 minutes now. Taking it slow. Okay, blue arrow once again, but this time Top Dog finishes ahead of Grandmaster. It's always nice to observe how the AI drivers finish. Okay, the next track, Highlands Long, once again a new track. Extended version of the Highlands Short with the extremely annoying soundtrack. Whoa, the road grip, or actually the dirt grip, is just amazing. So instead of going to left, we go to right, and here we have series of slow corners, which we drift through very easily. And the track is very narrow here. Probably the most narrow place on this track is right here, where you have the fence on the right side and the mountain on the left side, or hill, or whatever rock it's called. Then we have an S corner here and a sharp 90-degree turn to right. Now we are back on the original short layout. And the AI, well, super slow again. Just enjoy the soundtrack. Whoa. Slowing the wall doesn't really... hitting the wall doesn't really slow you down that much. And hitting your opponents doesn't slow you down at all. The worst thing that can happen here is that you hit the wall while you are in a very sharp drift. That can completely kill your speed. And in the worst case scenario, you are stuck in the wall for several seconds because you do not have a reverse gear in this game. And there are a few places in this game where you can permanently get stuck due to the absence of the reverse gear. This track is not one of them. But in the big dome, where you have to go over the pile of dirt, if you just don't get the speed, there is a chance that you get stuck because you just cannot let the car roll backwards, because it just won't roll. So you don't have a neutral gear either. That's a bad thing. And also in Mountain Pass, when you take the shortcut where you climb the wall, if you do not carry enough speed there, you might get halfway, like climb the wall halfway, and then get stuck if your car doesn't have enough torque to make it all the way up. Been there, done that. That's just a restart and try again. But if you're in the championship, that's not a real possibility, so you just need to know what you're doing. And with almost half a lap, we beat our opponents. And they don't even get a chance to finish the race. Alright, let's see. This time White Carnival, which is the white Porsche 911, finishes second, and Blue Arrow Ferrari is sixth. Yeah. And that makes Roadbuster and Blue Arrow tied with 20 points. Interesting. Right. Round 5. Mountain Pass. And for that we are going to buy Engine Plus 3. Engine Plus 3, here we go. And we can get rid of Engine Plus 2. We are left with 600G. By the way, let's just sync these guys up again. And with that 600G, there is really nothing to buy. So we could save it for maybe better tires, or wait for this mystery shop to open after we have beaten the Grand Prix. But anyway, let's go with all-around plus 3, which is essentially our tarmac tire or normal tire, since this is not certainly off-road. And here we go. Listen to that, our new engine. Now we have to be super careful. And we are in the lead. By a very small margin. So that's where you can get stuck if you don't have enough torque. And this is a really terrifying place, because you can fall down and then you will find yourself dead last with a lot of catching up to do. Come on, turn. Let's try to do a perfect lap, which is going to be a challenge. Of course, I'm talking about the next lap, because this is far from perfect. Through the chicane. We somehow managed not to hit the wall, but then another wall awaits. Bouncing is just horrible. Oh no. That's what I meant. I didn't get stuck, but I hit the ramp a bit too early. And you can only climb up from the certain spot, which I didn't hit. Well, far from perfect. Come on, don't fall, don't fall. I gotta try the wing, maybe it should help, maybe not, I don't know. Oh no! That was unexpected. I completely lost it when I was trying to do the drift. Well, that was really, really unexpected. Once again, our engine would be willing to go faster, but our gearbox is just too slow. And here, ladies and gentlemen, perfect lap of Mountain Pass. Grandmaster finished last. I wonder what happened there. Alright, 6th. Always a difficult word to say. Race number 6. Big Dome. And immediately we take the lead with our improved engine, with our off-road tires, our lightweight chassis, and our amazing driving skills. And no wings to slow us down on the straight. Oh no. Can't stop the drift. Here we go. Bouncing, bouncing. Come on, turn. Thank you. Two opponents are, or three of them are already done some horrible mistakes. Let's hope I'm not going to any mistakes here. At least I didn't get stuck, that's a good thing. Come on, turn. Do not bounce. Turn. Here we go. Far from perfect. Stop the slide. There we go. Well, that was okay, but I think the last 3 corners didn't go as well. Like, that well. Whoa, now we have some serious things happening right here. Top Dog finishes 2nd. Roadbuster 7th. Blue Arrow and White Carnival are now tied, and Roadbuster 5 points behind as we enter the final round, which would be normal circuit hard. And I think after this one we will have enough money for even better chassis and for an improved gearbox. And I think we could use a set of better tires for tarmac. That was totally unexpected. Maybe my drift angle was just way over the limit. I don't know. That's the 2nd time that happened to me. We almost took massive air there. Hopefully I don't hit the wall by doing that again. We have to be super careful. Maybe the wing would help here. I don't know. Anyway, we are still leading the race by a safe margin. Whoa. So after this one, we are going to see the credits roll for the first time. But as I told you, it won't be the end of this game. We haven't still beaten the game. The real challenge awaits after that. Now let's make full drift. 100 miles per hour, no problem. Here we go. Grand Prix number 1. Beaten in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we have 3.6k to buy new stuff. Okay, so the final standings are a bit unexpected. White Carnival, the white Porsche, ended up finishing second with 33 points. And Blue Arrow, who was dominating the field at the beginning of the season, was third. Right, let's see the credits roll. Or at least the beginning of it. Congratulations! Nice pixel art. That guitar player is sure enjoying themselves. Listen to that. Right, so we get a bunch of names here, but I think we're not going to watch these credits entirely. However, as you can see, we are now in the big dome celebrating our championship. And our Lamborghini Diablo in the middle of the dome with thousands of fans cheering to us. Great. Alright, so as you can see, the menu suddenly changed colors. Let's sync the audio. And we have quite a lot of new options here. So first of all, in the sprint race, we have a new course called Snow Mountain Short and a special circuit. And you might be familiar with this one. It's actually Tsukuba circuit from Japan, a real-life circuit in this game. However, we are not going to go and win these races just yet. Let's observe the shops first. So now the question mark shop, the mystery shop, has some options. First of all, in the tire section we have Racing +2, Racing +3, and then we have some studless winter tires for the Snow Mountain. all the way up to 8K. That's quite expensive if you ask me. And then of course the Supreme tire. In the engine section we have Engine Plus 4 and Supreme engine. In the chassis we have a Supreme chassis, which we are going to buy right now, and let's actually change it and trade in the lightweight one like so. And in the transmission part we do have AT Hyper, MT Hyper and MT6 Supreme. We are 300G short of buying this one, so it would be a good option actually to go to Snow Mountain and use the off-road tires to win 1000 grams of gold from here, so that we can get a good start to our championship. I'm pretty sure that we're going to need that better transmission in the first race. Okay, the grip is far from perfect, but it seems that the opponents are struggling as well. Still missing the grip, okay, but it doesn't matter. These guys are really slow once again. The off-road tires can do just about fine here on the snow. Of course, I won't be able to launch the car perfectly, but it doesn't really matter. The AI is so slow. Even in the Grand Prix, the AI will struggle a lot in the slowest parts of the track, so I think I'm gonna be fine with these tires. And by the way, you can hear that they have changed the soundtrack. Now it's much better than it was in the Highlands version of this track, or the summer version. This sounds good. Oh no. As you may have noticed, the grip in this game is really weird, so you just have to cross, or you have to go over a certain threshold or limit before the car starts to lose its grip, or when it starts to skid or drift. If you just carefully keep the car within those limits, there won't be any difficulties. But on the snow, it seems that the threshold exceeds really quickly, so it's quite impossible to drive here without drifting in every corner. You know what I mean? The car feels quite heavy in this game, and if you just carefully turn the car, use very slow and precise movements, you can keep it under control without drifting, but on the snow it felt quite difficult. Okay, so now we have 2.2k, which means we can buy the MT5 Hyper and go a bit faster. So now, once we change the MT5 Hyper here, observe the top speed. Not much of a change, but still more than enough to win the first race. Of course, we are not going to save the game, because that would be cheating, and I'm not going to lose any of these races. So we just start our difficult or advanced or whatever championship run. And as you can see, the slowest car is gone, and it's replaced by that really fast black Mercedes that has already gained a huge advantage on everyone else. But luckily with my new gearbox we can go over 130, which seems to be faster than that guy over there. 134 at least. Long drift, let's totally send it. And we have almost caught up. Oh no. Come on. I don't want to lose. That would be super embarrassing. There we go. No, no, no. I think that's it. I think we are going to finish second here. The grip is just non-existent with these tires. I think that's it. Yep, there is no possibility anymore. I'm gonna finish second. That was close. And super embarrassing as well. We could have won easily. But we gave Black Mary a head start of 1 point. Okay, with 2000 G we could buy a wing, better tires, for example racing +2, off-road +3. But I'm not going to do neither of those. I just trust my driving skills and my luck. Look at that, Black Mary didn't get that good start, so she's overpowered only in certain tracks under right conditions. Here you go. Oh no, oh no, no, no! I can't go to the shortcut. Well, this is interesting now. She's ahead. By a very, very little margin. Let's hope I'm not gonna mess this up. Right turn. Yeah, perfect. Still not enough to catch her. But I think if I make it to the shortcut next lap, it's gonna be a walk in the park. Oh, come on. She hit the wall. So did I. Come on, turn. Not that much. No, no. I'm really, really making it difficult for myself now. I mean, what can I say? It's just better to stay quiet. What the heck is happening here? Should I be using like my all-around tires? Because I feel that I'm not getting enough rotation to my car. I have too much grip. And in some places too little. Well, never mind. Second place is still doable. We have five races left. Alright, let's keep going. Go to the Tunnel Long. And I hope we can avoid all sorts of embarrassing things on this track. Now would be the perfect time to stop that. Black Mary got a pretty good start since we are driving on tarmac. But we should be able to catch her right away. Nice drift. And there is the Black Merc. Hitting the wall. not being able to go as fast as she could. Safely in the lead. Better keep it that way. Oh no. If I make a big mistake, she will punish. And quickly. I think this should be an easy win for us. First win in the second Grand Prix Series. Why am I jinxing myself? Four more races to go. Nice drift through the corner, even nicer drift there, but then we make a huge mistake. Hopefully we have a nice margin. Yeah, that should do it. Our very first victory in the second Grand Prix Series. Now we are only 1 point behind and we have 4 races to finish this up. Okay, so the next one would be a snow track. I'm not gonna buy the snow tires. I don't think that's necessary. By the way, here we have some more bodies, but they are super expensive. This deluxe car is actually the very same Mercedes-Benz that Black Mary is using, and then we have Citroën 2CV, and then some really weird cars like Tank and Buggy and Truck Tractor, which are exactly what you would expect them to be. Okay, race number 4. I'm expecting a really bad start. But that's okay. We just push through them all. Now we are on the second place, and as you can see, Black Mary is struggling quite badly here. Here we go. Come on. Turn. Yes. The grip is quite horrible, but I think I can manage. We have a pretty good margin already. In the next track, which would be the mountain pass, I'm not so sure if we can beat Black Mary that easily. We need to succeed on both laps with the shortcut. and hopefully we won't be bouncing all over the place and fall down. Whoa. Maybe after this race I'm going to buy the wing and see if it really helps with the bouncing. If not, looks cool at least. Makes at least my car look a lot faster. And for the last time, we go through the hairpin, through the SS, hitting the wall once again. There we go. Approaching the final corners of the track. Lost some speed there, but it doesn't matter. That is a clear victory for us, which makes us even on the points. So we should have 26 points each. And for the next race, I'm going to invest in a wing. And that would be, I don't really know, maybe the small one. Wing. As you can see, no effect on the stats. And then I think I could also buy a set of better tires. Or not, I don't know. Maybe to avoid some unexpected slides. Could be good. Well, never mind, let's just buy the Racing Plus 2. That's a huge upgrade in our road grip. Look at that. Massive. Okay, hopefully this won't be a disaster. At least we should get a better start and not lose any traction in the initial acceleration. Look at that wing! Whoa! Thanks to the new tires, we take a very good start and immediately take the second place. However, now the car won't slide, which is a bad thing in my opinion, because I got used to sliding all over the place. Let's see the shortcut. Easy. Go. Yeah. And to be honest, I think the car actually rotates much better now. I'm not sure whether it's the tires or the wing. The bouncing is still there, of course, but somehow at least those very dangerous parts of the track felt much better now. Some jumping, but not that much. You can still drift, that's cool. Yeah, I think there definitely is an effect. Or not. Honestly, I don't know. Could be the tires. Because I bought two upgrades at the same time, but still. 112. Well. That's like 10 seconds faster than in my previous race on this track. Feels so much better now. Oh no. Look at Black Mary. we can easily take the shortcut. Avoid falling down. Here we go. Still some bouncing, but not bad. Car feels so much better right now. Come on, turn, come on, turn. Yeah, that was fun. Nice turns. Yeah, that was easy. And now we have 2 more races left, which would be Big Dome and normal circuit hard. Leading by 1 point. Let's use the off-road +2, should be more than enough for this one. Okay. Good start. I don't know what's the difference between off-road +2 and +3. Shouldn't be that significant, even though the +3 costs like double the amount of +2. Let's see if it helps for the bouncing, the wing. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I mean, so difficult to tell, because the bouncing is so random. But we are in the lead quite easily. And again, a few cars have done some serious mistakes there. Oh no. Well, somehow I managed to keep it under control. Let's take a really sharp turn here. I hit the wall intentionally, of course. And now let's aim for that really good lap. We already made fastest lap ever, but still there is potential for so much better lap. Here we go. Let's avoid any excess drifting. Brake, downshift. Oh no. I didn't get enough rotation, but it's okay. Still bouncing quite a lot, but we have managed to win the race. And now it's only a matter of 1 race, which is very easy in normal circuit hard. Grandmaster, Roadbuster and White Carnival did some fatal errors there, which means Town Hero and Metal Beat got points. Those guys normally don't have any points, but this time everyone has some points. Okay, so let's equip Racing +2 and head for the final round, and I think to celebrate that I could buy the best possible gearbox, which actually says that I'm losing top speed. That's interesting. Maybe my engine is not powerful enough yet. Well, never mind, let's use the MT5 Hyper for the last race. It's good to have that for any subsequent championships that I might play after this playthrough video. But anyway, this will be the last race of this video. We have a very good start and move to the 2nd position during the first corner. Black Mary seems to be doing quite well on this track, but there is this one slow corner where it's really easy to overtake her. Bye bye. careful with the chicane. We still might lose the grip like very unexpectedly. But I feel like that the new gearbox could have or would have given us some more top speed based on the fact that this current gearbox is topping at 134. Oh no, I was not focusing enough. Hopefully that was just a small controlled drift. Take some air there. Go through the chicane. Nice drift through the left-hander. And oh no! By unexpected things, this is exactly what I mean. It's so hard and unpredictable at times to catch those drifts. Never mind, we still should be winning this. The better tires basically give you more freedom to drift, but once you go over that certain grip limit, then, well, you saw what happened. It's much easier to control these smaller drifts, but then those bigger drifts can be very dangerous. Especially if the drift starts from gravel or grass. But anyway, this will be the last corner of our last race. And even though we didn't win all the races, we still managed to beat the championship and Black Mary. Whew. And here are the final standings. 47 points, Black Mary 44, Blue Arrow finishes 3rd, Roadbuster 4th, Top Dog manages to beat White Carnival, Grandmaster and Light Manta tied on 7th place, Town Hero on 9th, and Metal Beat last with 1 point. And now we get very nice real credits with no bad quality pixel art on the background, so I think we're just going to enjoy this final movie and the credits. Thank you for watching. I hope this video maybe brought you some good memories, some nostalgia, exactly that what I was looking for. For me, this was a really fun and nostalgic playthrough, and after I save the game I might continue it a bit later. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.